Hi, I'm Daniel. Today we're exploring 7 biblical spices that modern researchers are studying for their potential role in supporting a healthier inflammatory response.
Chronic inflammation has become a growing wellness concern, and some answers may be hiding in ingredients people have used for thousands of years. Ancient wisdom and modern nutrition science are beginning to intersect in surprisingly fascinating ways. These valuable spices once traveled across continents, prized not only for flavor, but for their remarkable reputation. Today, researchers are examining natural compounds inside many traditional spices with renewed interest. What if some of the most overlooked ingredients in history still have something important to teach us?
Many experts agree that everyday food choices can play an important role in long-term wellness.
The growing curiosity isn't just historical. It's about understanding why these ingredients mattered so much.
Some of these spices are probably already in your kitchen, while others may surprise you completely.
Let's begin with the first biblical spice and discover why it continues to attract scientific attention today. Our first spice is turmeric, a golden root that has fascinated both traditional cultures and modern researchers. Much of the scientific interest centers on compounds that give turmeric its distinctive golden color. For centuries, turmeric was valued in daily life, long before modern laboratories existed. Today, turmeric continues to be studied as researchers explore its potential role in overall wellness.
Beyond research, turmeric remains a popular ingredient in many healthy foods around the world.
The continuing scientific attention raises an intriguing question. What else might ancient traditions have recognized? Our next biblical spice was once worth extraordinary amounts and traveled vast distances.
Cinnamon became one of the most prized spices in the ancient world, and for good reason.
While known for its aroma and flavor, researchers have also explored cinnamon's unique plant compounds. And surprisingly, the next spice on our list may have an even more fascinating story. Frankincense is best known from biblical history, yet researchers continue studying the unique compounds found within its resin. This remarkable resin comes from trees that thrive in some of the world's most challenging environments.
Certain naturally occurring compounds inside frankincense have attracted growing scientific attention over the years.
At times, frankincense was considered so valuable that it rivaled precious metals in trade. Closely connected to frankincense is another biblical spice with a fascinating historical reputation: myrrh.
Myrrh appeared throughout ancient cultures and remained highly respected for generations.
Today, scientists continue exploring the diverse compounds found within this ancient resin.
The more researchers learn, the more questions emerge about traditional uses of these biblical ingredients.
A surprising pattern is emerging. Many of these spices share a long history of wellness-focused use.
But the next biblical spice may be one of the most overlooked ingredients on this entire list.
Our fifth biblical spice is black cumin, a tiny seed that has inspired curiosity for centuries.
Despite its small size, black cumin developed an unusually strong reputation throughout the ancient world. Modern researchers continue investigating the diverse compounds naturally present within these seeds. Black cumin remains a popular ingredient in many cuisines, connecting modern meals to ancient traditions. As more pieces come together, an important question begins to emerge about ancient dietary wisdom. Our sixth spice is coriander, an ingredient often overlooked despite its remarkably long history. Coriander appeared in ancient traditions for so long that its story stretches across multiple generations. Researchers are especially interested in the natural compounds responsible for coriander's distinctive aroma. This blend of ancient wisdom and modern nutrition continues to capture growing attention worldwide.
We've explored 6 fascinating biblical spices, but the final one may be the most surprising yet. Our final biblical spice is hyssop, an herb that appears repeatedly throughout ancient scripture. Hyssop carried both practical and symbolic importance, making it one of history's most intriguing plants. Today, botanists and researchers continue studying the unique characteristics of this ancient herb.
Like many herbs, hyssop contains naturally occurring compounds that continue to attract scientific interest. Together, these 7 ingredients form a fascinating bridge between ancient traditions and modern curiosity.
When viewed together, these spices reveal patterns that have sparked interest across generations. Ancient cultures often viewed food as something deeply connected to everyday well-being. Today, many experts continue emphasizing the importance of overall dietary patterns and healthy lifestyles. Plants remain a major focus of scientific research because nature still holds many unanswered questions.
Now that we've met all 7 spices, the deeper story behind their lasting influence begins.
These spices survived thousands of years, raising an important question about what made them endure.
Long before laboratories existed, people learned through careful observation and passed down across generations. For much of history, nature itself served as humanity's first laboratory.
These spices became so valuable that entire trade networks developed around them. People rarely invested heavily in items they considered unimportant, making these spices especially noteworthy.
Modern researchers continue exploring why certain traditional ingredients remained valued for so long. Many nutrition experts emphasize that wellness often comes from overall dietary patterns rather than one ingredient alone. These ancient spices were typically part of broader lifestyles centered around simple, natural foods. History may not provide every answer, but it often points us toward valuable questions. And the next discoveries reveal why these biblical spices continue capturing attention even today.
Perhaps the most fascinating part of this story is how ancient observations continue inspiring modern investigation.
Science often begins with curiosity, and these ancient spices continue generating important questions.
Remarkably, many of these spices became valued across cultures separated by vast distances.
Traditions rarely survive for thousands of years without offering something people find meaningful. Sometimes the most interesting discoveries begin with foods so familiar that we overlook them.
The enduring appeal of these ingredients may reflect a broader appreciation for simple, natural foods. Today, many people are rediscovering traditional ingredients as part of a broader wellness journey. Despite growing research, many questions about these plants and their compounds remain unanswered. That lingering mystery may be exactly why these biblical spices continue capturing our imagination.
As we reach the final chapter, one powerful lesson begins to stand out above all others. The real story may not be about one spice, but about a timeless approach to nourishment. These ingredients were often part of lifestyles centered around simplicity, community, and balance.
Across centuries, natural foods have remained a consistent part of many healthy dietary traditions.
In many ways, this story feels like a conversation between history and modern science. Their significance comes not only from age, but from the lasting interest they continue to inspire.
Every generation asks new questions, and curiosity often becomes the first step toward discovery.
Some lessons endure because they continue speaking to people across very different eras. From turmeric to hyssop, each spice adds a unique chapter to this remarkable story.
Perhaps the most valuable takeaway is to appreciate how food, history, and wellness often intersect.
In our final chapter, we'll bring everything together and reflect on what this journey reveals.
As our journey comes to a close, a remarkable picture begins to emerge from these ancient ingredients.
History reminds us that some ideas continue surviving because people repeatedly find value in them.
Science helps us ask better questions, even when every answer has not yet been fully uncovered.
This story sits at a fascinating intersection of faith, food, history, and ongoing curiosity. Each of these 7 biblical spices contributes its own unique chapter to a much larger story. The deeper lesson may extend beyond the spices themselves and into the lifestyles surrounding them. Ancient wisdom continues finding new relevance whenever people search for healthier ways to live. Sometimes the most enduring insights are hidden within ordinary things we encounter every day. Whether viewed through history or science, these biblical spices remind us to keep learning and exploring. If you enjoyed this journey through biblical health and ancient wisdom, subscribe and join us for more fascinating discoveries.